Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing good today. And man, in today's video, I'm going to share something with you that I would wish I could keep it a secret because, you know, the thing is going to be, it is already, because I've been using it for some prototypes now for several months. It's going to be one of those baits that's going to be just a game changer as far as jerkbait goes. And that's the new Megabass 110+1 Junior. And you probably, if you're a jerkbait fan, and a lot of people on this channel are, you've probably been hearing a little bit about it, but I'm going to give you, some tips on the thing. I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to share some, experiences I've had with the bait. It's unbelievable bait, man. It really is. But hey, before we get started, if you all are interested in ordering any of these baits that we're talking about, like the 110+1 Junior, I'm going to include the Fish the Moment Tackle Warehouse link in the description here and in the comment. And if you could go on there, use that link, it really helps Johnny and I out a lot with the Fish the Moment channel. Helps pay the bills, by getting a small percentage of the profits on the sales of those. And also on my channel here, on the channel you're watching now, I'm just started offering merchandise. We've got two really cool items. Sweatshirts, the hooded sweatshirts, and the t-shirts, both long and short sleeve, that has the Intuitive Angling logo on it. So if you'd like to help out my channel a little bit, go on there and get you a cool t-shirt and sweatshirt. I really appreciate that. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about the 110+1 Junior. Now, the 110+1, I've been using this for a lot of years. It's been around for a long time. And here's basically the size comparison that you have between a traditional 110 and the 110 Junior model. The difference on the thing is, you got a little bit smaller lip on the thing. So the Junior model runs a lot shallower. The Junior model, I fish it on 6-pound test line, maybe 8 once in a while, but it's only getting down sort of into that 3-foot range with this bill here. So even though this, the 110 Junior was a great bait under certain situations, you had a limitation on the thing because you simply couldn't get it down deep enough to catch a lot of those cold water winter bass, pre-spawn, wintertime, this time of year. So Megabass, just recently has come out with the 110+1 Junior, which you can see the lips variation size on this. And what this does on this particular bait is it allows this bait to get down into that sweet spot of the wintertime pre-spawn fishing. Gets down really easy, sort of into that 6 to 9 foot zone, depending upon, the length of your cast and the line test you can use. I'm using this bait on 6-pound test Seaguar and Vizex line with my whip snake Oroshi spinning rod, Megabass whip snake spinning rod. And on a long cast, I can get this bait down, probably close to 9 feet deep. So the thing about this bait that's really cool is you never know when you start talking about lip angles and lip designs, different type of lips on a jerkbait. You never really know how the fish are going to react to a certain lip design because it creates a different action on the bait completely. It's a matter of like, it's sort of like the lottery. You can't like say, okay, this lip design is going to catch fish. It either doesn't or doesn't. And this bait has been unbelievable for me. I only had 2 of them, and I've been using them. The 2 that I have not been the colors I wanted, but I've been using them at Table Rock and Stockton, Grand, and I have just been catching the fire out of them on that thing, just on the 110+1 Junior. And I finally got a shipment in from Megabass today. I got a bunch of different colors, to match all the different conditions, and I just can't wait to throw this thing with it. But basically, okay, you got to ask yourself, when do you want to throw the 110+1 Junior over the regular 110+1 or 110+2 or just the 110? This particular bait is going to work really good right now. When you're in the middle of the winter, when that water temperatures are in the low 40s, like I was at Grand Lake day before yesterday, water was 41 degrees in Grand Lake. That's Oklahoma. So a lot of the lakes we have around the country right now, you're talking about low 40s for water temperatures. When you've got water temperature in the low 40s, these fish, what I found on a jerkbait, they want a smaller bait. They just want a more diminutive, subtle, smaller bait. And this 110+1, being it's a smaller bait, but it will still get down into that zone that the fish are in. It's just been unbelievable. And the action on this thing's incredible. I have never seen a jerkbait that looks so alive in the water with the darting action. It's got a subtle darting action, yet it's lively. It's hard to explain. And I don't work, once I get my jerkbait down into the sweet spot, I don't work it real hard throughout the entire sweet spot, but I'll just like barely twitch it, and then I'll give a couple hard jerks, and the dart on this thing is just, it triggers so many fish. I've been catching so many spotted bass on this thing, and walleye too at Table Rock. The walleye, I've been eating this thing up unbelievable. So that's basically the time that I want to throw it. Now what happens is as that water temperature starts to rise more up into the low 50s, like, early March in a lot of parts of the countries, you'll notice that the jerkbait bite on the smaller ones goes down a little bit, and those fish seem to want a bigger jerkbait. Once that water temperature gets above 50 degrees, they like the bigger one. But this particular thing, the 110+1 Junior, right now in cold water conditions, I don't care if you're fishing water visibility that's 2 feet deep, or if you're fishing, 2 feet in visibility, or if you're fishing visibility that's got over 10 feet. This is the bait that you want to be throwing right now. This thing is just unbelievable. And this isn't an advertisement. I'm partnered with Megabass, and I'm sponsored by Megabass, but if you're a jerkbait fisherman, I can promise you right now, I'd be buying this thing if I wasn't even sponsored for the thing. So anyway, just, you definitely want to give it a few of these a try. If you're a 110+1 fan, you like those bigger jerkbaits, try the 110+1 Junior. And like I said, you'll do a lot better if you throw this thing on a spinning rod. Everybody knows I throw all my jerkbaits on a spinning rod, but you really need to throw this 110+1 Junior on a spinning rod because it's a little bit lighter, just casts a lot better with a spinning rod. It's absolutely the same deal. It's got the same balancer system in it. It comes with 3 number 6 size hooks on it. I will change these out. I think these hooks that come here, they're okay, but I'm going to change them out to 3 number 6 Gamakatsu G finesse trebles. Got a little bit wider bite gap on the thing. You just want to make sure that whatever hook that you choose, if you do replace these, that you make them where they don't cross right here. That's a big plus there. But anyway, I'm going down to Bull Shoals tomorrow. Got to fish the moment on the water lesson. I will have these 110+1 Juniors tied on. I may try to film. I may take the GoPro down there and set it up and try to film some action. If it isn't rain, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So if it's raining, it may not, but it may in the same time. But anyway, give it a try. Megabass 110+1 Junior. I don't like talking about this thing because I really want to keep it for myself because it's so effective. But like I said, that's not what we're really trying to do here on this channel. We're trying to help people catch fish. And that's what I'm trying to do by showing you guys this. But give it a try. Like I said, got the link in the description here and in the comments. If you'd like to order some of these through Tackle Warehouse, through the Fish the Moment link, would really help us out a bunch. But anyway, thanks again. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll talk to you later. See ya.